Alright guys, today is a Cortex day. Okay, so this is a kind of a follow-on part 2 from my previous video, where we were looking at amps for overdriven and heavy tones, where you wouldn't necessarily use. Yeah. And we're looking at basing it off the tone rather than the name and what you would recognize as a well-established amp. So we're looking at 9 different amps today. I know there's 9, but just bear with me on this, alright? I've chosen 4 big hitters. 4 amps that are, I would say, a main staple of clean tones. And then we've got a few others, okay. With a couple of wild cards in there, but you'll be very, very pleasantly surprised. Okay. So when I was, I've got to put this down to someone who actually contacted me after doing the last video to say, thanks very much for doing the video, found it really, really helpful. I normally use clean amps though. Jeff, shout out to Jeff. And it made me think, oh, okay, right. So if I did a video on clean amps, there's 2 questions. One, where essentially what makes a good clean sound? So historically, a long time ago, sometimes it wasn't commonplace for them to just plug the guitar straight into the mixing desk. Yeah? And that would be a clean tone. Completely dry, bone dry, crystal clean tone. Wouldn't say it'd be pleasant, but it's a tone. Yeah? So what's a good clean tone? And 2, what makes a good clean amp? Now it depends on what you want the amp to use for. Whether you want to use it as for more ambient, so you want really crystal cleans, glassy tone, lots of highs and rich bottoms. Look at rich bottom. Anyway, and or whether you want it to be for like a pedal platform. Now there's amps out there, much like the high watts, where you could drive a fucking Rhino through it and it still wouldn't distort. There's other amps out there that are one-trick ponies, but they do it really, really well. So we're going to have a look at these 9 different amps, okay? And I want you to have a listen and see if you recognize any of the tones, first of all. And then pick your favorite tone, and then see which, see if we're going to broaden our horizons and discover new amps. Who knows? Anyway, let's have a listen to the tones then, guys. Yeah. So, did you get any of them? Did you guess any of them, yeah? Which ones did you guess, and which ones were your favourites? There's a big variation of them, yeah? So, let's hop over to the Cortex control, and let's have a look at what amps were what. Okay, right. So as you can see here, I'm using the Boss SD1 here. I am using, for a chorus, I'm using the chorus engine. Yeah, I've got them all going through. A cab I've never really used that much before, but I really liked it, especially for cleans. It was the 212 US Twin C120. Well, you can see what fucking one is there. I'm highlighting it for you. Yeah. So I'm using that cab, and I'm using a little bit of ambiance with the My Doll reverb. Okay. So when you say clean amps, what do you think of? Yeah, it's gotta be Fenders. Yeah, and the biggest clean Fender amp, apart from the Twin, yeah, the Deluxe. Okay, so it sounds a little bit like this. So yeah, I'm using the US Deluxe 64 Vintage. Okay, on the neck pickup. Oh, by the way, I'm using my Japanese Strat. With you won't be hearing anything. I got the hot rails, Seymour Duncan hot rails in the bridge. Absolutely love this guitar. But anyway, right. So guitar. Yeah, it's got Fender Deluxe written all over it. Lovely bottom end to it. You know, kind of like a bottom. Yeah, it's a famous favorite by so many people. Takes Overdrive, so let's pop the all Overdrive on. Takes your Overdrive really well. Yeah, nice, isn't it? And actually takes the chorus really well. So I'm just popping this on a second. So the chorus, I'll pop this on the 4th position. It's got that real chime to the top end of it, isn't it? Yeah, it's a cracking amp, to be fair, and it's the reason why so many people use the Deluxe reverb. It's why Quad Cortex have got 2 different fucking versions of it. The reissue and the vintage version. Yeah. So, right. Okay. Let's have a look at the second one. So the second one is, again, another real big favourite. It's a favourite of, if you watch that pedal show, it's a favourite of Mick and Dan's on there. It is a favourite of Andy Timmons. I'm going to give it away, come on. Yeah, so it's the Mesa Boogie Lone Star. So I've gone for the Lone Star Clean 100 watt normal on this, and it sounds like this. Oh, let's take that chorus off. Yeah, sounds like this. Yeah, very Fendery. If a Fendery is a word. But, okay, let's stick the all Overdrive on him. Yeah, that plays really, really well with the SD one as well, doesn't it? Lots of bottom end on this. What I found, yeah. Okay, let's have a listen to the chorus engine. So pop on 4th. not quite as glassy as the Deluxe. Not as much top end. That could be just the settings that I've got on the amp, to be fair. Let's have a look at the amp. Let me see. Yeah, I haven't done that much, and I've actually just got it on the EQ pad on the normal channel. Let's pop it on the thicker, because we like it thicker. It's adding a little bit of hair there now, isn't it? But a bit more top end as well. Yeah, lovely amp. Okay, you can see why it's so popular. Okay, so this next one now. So just return what I remember. Let's turn the modulation off. The next one now. Okay. How can I explain this? It is a solid state amp. It is synonymous with only clean sounds, because apparently when you stick or try and use it's the most unwanted overdriven amp ever. Yeah, it's the Roland Jazz Chorus. Now, this is the reason why people. One of my favourite guitarists is Steve Rothery from Brilliant. There's a reason why he uses it. Tons and tons of headroom for days. And that's without the chorus. I wouldn't say it's a bluesy kind of amp, not a bluesy tone. It's clean, but you don't get that bottom end thump. Do you? Okay, let's whap on the old chorus with it. Okay. Let's stick it into Marillion mode. Now you're getting lots of bottom end. Oh my God, beautiful. Right. How is it going to sound with the Boss SD1 plugged through it? Now, it's not using the amps overdrive, because the amps overdrive apparently is enough to kill a cat. However, let's put an SD1 in the front, and it goes like this. Not bad, is it? Again, you're not getting that bottom end thump to it, but it's not a bad tone, is it? Not bad compared to the actual overdrive that's normally with the amp. Fuck that. Okay, right. And the last of the big guns. Okay, so the last one for the big guns, we are looking at one of you probably if you're about going to get and guess one of these clean amps, it would have been this one. This amp, I would say, is probably the hardest to model. So many different modelers out there try to tackle this amp and they fail. Luckily for us QC people, we get to profile them. Yeah, so we get the actual tone and it's bang on. Yeah, the actual amp I'm talking about is the AC30. It's got such a unique tone to this amp, and it sounds like this. got enough glass to slice you thin. Not a lot of bottom on there. Now let's have a look at that. I've got a fair bit of bass. Let me just turn it up a bit. Still not getting that bottom end thump that you have with something like the Deluxe. Yeah. But slap a chorus on him, and it goes a little bit like this. Lots of glass there, isn't it? Okay, now, how does this now take a SD1? When I was playing it, I wasn't that impressed, in fairness. Straight away, I'm not sure if you can hear that, and get a lot of background noise. Alright? Now, didn't get that with the other amps, but sounds like this. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'll even put it on the bridge pickup. I'm not getting a lot of bottom end at all from that. But a lot of people love that amp. I think fucking Brian May has been using them for donkey's years. So, and that man has just got a tone that people would fucking kill for. So, you know, horses for courses. Yeah? Okay, so those are the 4 big ones. Alright? Right. Let's have a look at my choice of the 4 that's next. So the next one I discovered by accident recently. The next one I think Stu Lukather uses. I know he definitely uses. Oh, that's a Bogner. Yeah. And I found this out when I compared this. What the hell did I compare it? Well, I put it in a dual chain for an overdriven sound. No, sorry, clean sound. And an AC30, I think it was. And it just, it blew me away. Yeah. Oh, I need to come back to that one in a second. But yeah, it blew me away. And to the fact where I've actually got it as one of my main clean amps now in my gigging rig. Lots of bottom end to it. Lots of clarity. I wouldn't say it's got a bluesy clean tone to it. Again, it's not a Fendery tone, but gorgeous. In 4th position then. Love it. Let's pop the old chorus on. And sounds a bit this. Oh. Gorgeous, really nice. SD1. I've heard that there's better ones there with that reacts better with the SD1. But it's nice, isn't it? It is nice, to be fair. Okay, I'm going to come back to this one in a little while because you've heard this one already. Right, let's pop on to the next one. Okay, so this next amp, again, you wouldn't think of as a clean amp. But fuck me, if it's good enough for Steve Vai, it's good enough for me. It's the Carving Legacy. So this is the Carving Legacy on clean. Again, guys, don't forget, all of these profiles are completely free, downloadable off the Cortex cloud. Yeah? So it sounds a little bit like this. Oh. That's nice, isn't it? Got lots of bottom end on that as well. Lovely, clean, warm, rich tone to that. Nice. Really nice. Okay. Let's pop the old chorus on. And pop it into fourth gear. It's not bringing the glassy sound out in the chorus, is it? Not as much. Yeah, okay. Let's just see how it sounds now with the SD1. Yeah, really nice, isn't it? That's a new find for me. Yeah, I'm even going to stick it in bridge. Wow. Yeah, that's a new find for me, to be fair. I'll be revisiting that again sometime. Yeah, really good. Really like that. I think I'm probably even liking that a bit more than the actual Wagner Ecstasy, which I just fucking placed in a... Well, oh, give in. Anyway. Okay. So, this next one is a bit of a wild card. Okay. So I'm going to play this now. I just remind you again, we'll see what it sounds like. Okay. Nice, isn't it? In fourth position. What's this, Scott, you say? Well, it's only a fucking little crate. A crate GX15 on the Clean channel. So this amp, no one fucking knows about. I remember back when me and my buddies were in bands when we first played, and it was in the 80s. You hear a lot about the 80s on this fucking channel, but one of the big idols of mine and one of my mates was George Lynch. Now I'm not entirely sure he ever fucking used Crate, but I think he must have advertised it at one point for some reason, way back. And it had a chorus on it as well. And the mate lent this crate. I think it was a 2x12, and it just absolutely annihilated every other amp. And they were big amps playing in those days as well. You're talking Fender Twins were just like a nothing. You're talking Marshall JCM 800s and stuff like that. and this crate of his just sounded phenomenal. A crate GX15R. Sounds gorgeous, doesn't it? I'd never heard of it before this research. It's absolutely stunning. Okay. Let's see how it sounds like with the chorus. Okay, wrap it in 4th gear. I wouldn't say it's got a lot of mids with it, is it? It's not pushing the mids. But we have to add a little bit more mid to it. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Okay, let's pop off the modulation and add the overdrive. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Such a surprise. Okay, right. So the last amp I'm going to look at now is something that's come out very, very, very recently. All right, and it how can I explain? It's taken the pedal world by storm. Now, again, a very, 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 very fucking 80s amp. Lisa Stone. Yeah, it's something that that I used to go into this store in Cardiff, Welsh by the way, in Cardiff, and I used to walk into this shop called Livewire, and the shop used to be full of BC Rich, Gordon Smith, and there was a rack there, fucking huge, yeah, and it just blew my mind every single time I played on it. And MXR have gone and released that amp that was in that. Yeah, it's the Rockman. So I was downloading this and playing around with this. Let me turn the overdrive off a second, because it sounds like this. Okay, now I'm gonna. And the initial patch that you heard was without any speaker cab, right? Because this pedal normally will plug straight into a desk. It's like a little amp in a box, but it sounds like this. It's almost acoustic-esque, isn't it? Pop it into 4th gear. There's lots of bottom end to it. There is the absolute bucket loads of top end to it. But pleasant top end. Okay, let's add the chorus. Oh my god, when I put this on earlier, I nearly jizzed. Sorry. Oh. I just want to play the top strings. It's that zing. Oh, Oh! 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 That's absolutely fucking stunning. Yeah, right. Now, the reason why I did 2 videos with it is because accidentally I left a cab on when I was doing it earlier. So let me turn the chorus off a second and let me put the cab back on. Now bear in mind, this normally will plug straight into a desk. It's not normally attached to any speakers. Go straight into a desk. You can, obviously, you can plug into an amp. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. But I was watching Pete Thorne's video of it, and he was saying how he's plugged it straight into his mixing desk. And fuck me, it took it straight Boston all the way. Took it straight back to More Than Feeling and stuff like that. Stunning. Well, so I turned the speaker cab on. Let me put the speaker cab on, and it sounds like this. Oh. So it's taken all that top end sizzle away, but it's still got a really nice clean tone to it. It's exactly the same amp, but just with the speaker cab instead. Nice, isn't it? We pop the chorus back on again. Yeah, pop it into 4th. You're not getting as much of that sizzle at the top end, do you? And what I haven't done with this is I've left the shelving completely alone. So it's a tale of 2 cities, isn't it? Let me pop on the Overdrive. No, let me pop on the Overdrive without the speaker cab, because there are some tones that are best left alone. Oh. Now, oh my god, it's fucking grim. Yeah, no, I'm done with that. However, stick the speaker cab on and put it back on again. We're into Stevie Ray kind of tones, aren't we? It's awesome. Yeah. Who would have known? Fucking mad. We're still on the bridge as well. You're starting to get Boston sound as well, aren't you? Yeah. I love this amp. That's awesome. Okay, right. I left one from earlier. 1 because I completely forgot about it, but 2 on purpose, of course. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. So this one here is one that's been on my channel before. And I'm still harping on about it. Yes, I'm still harping on because it's such a fucking good amp. Especially when you do the modifications to it. Yeah, Scott. We've heard it all before. Yeah, it's the Bulgara 333XL. It did well in the overdriven sound. And it did well. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Top end glass. Lots of mids. Lots of bottom. Such a good amp. The reason why I was coming up on this as well is because I was watching an old video of mine from about 3 or 4 years ago when I was using an anti-Timmons Ibanez plugged into my old Bulgara, and I was listening to the tone on it and I thought, oh my god, that sounds stunning, absolutely stunning. It's got everything. It's got everything. It's got top end, it's got nice and thick, warm, rich bottom end, but not too flubby. It's fucking amazing. Let's pop on the old chorus. See if it goes back to the 80s enough. Yeah, hasn't it? Because you've got that top end sizzle to it as well. Okay, and let's pop on finally the SD1 with it. I love it. I love it. It's such a good amp. Such a good amp. So, did you remember all that? Okay, that was a long one, wasn't it? Yeah, there's some lovely surprises there. I mean, that little crate. Wow, who would have seen that coming? Using the Rockman in those two different ways. Oh, stunning. The Rockman without the speaker cabin and the chorus. Oh my god. Is just so nice. Obviously you've got the favourites. You've got the Deluxe. The Deluxe and the Lone Star, two beautiful amps. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge fan of the Voxes. So orange amps, I just cannot get on with them. I have never gotten a fucking good tone out of an orange amp. Every other different types of amps, I just can't stand orange. Can't stand orange. But yeah, so there's some really good amps. I know I still carp on about the Bulgara guys, but honestly, for the money you get these days, you pay for those. I think the last time I bought the combo version, I think I paid £220 second hand from Anderton's. And if the thing had been just that bit lighter, I would have carried on using it, and I would have probably stuck some really tidy speakers in it, because it just sounds amazing, and at low volume, bargain. The carving was really nice, wasn't it? That was a new one on me. That had a really nice all-round sound to it as well. Even compared to the Bogner, where the Bogner, isn't it strange, isn't it funny, how one day you can be going, oh my god, oh this amp just sounds stunning. The next day you find another one, oh yeah, it's not as nice as this one because this one I found today. Oh fucking no, that's way better than that one. And then the following day after, you find it. Oh my god, yeah, but those two are just. It's crazy, isn't it? We are such fickle people. But isn't it lovely that you can just download all these different apps for fuck all? We are absolutely spoilt this day and age, guys. If you think about it, look, going back to the 70s, 80s, 90s, what was available at the times compared to what we've got now, it's absolutely gobsmacking. So, hope that was a little bit of an eye-opener, guys. And yeah, feel free to just trawl around, and all I did was just a bit of a search, just put in the search engine for the Cloud Cortex clean, and just went, oh, that one, that one, and just had a little play around with them. So, Jeff, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Beatty, for dropping me that message and giving me the idea to do this one. But in the meantime, I will be catching you very soon. Nice one, guys. Catch you later.